Hey, how's it going, guys? Probably loaded with another video for you guys today. Tell me shit with you guys. Well, me making Deku gloves. Now there were some ups and downs throughout this video, so you're gonna be here to, well, beginning part is gonna be. But here I'm just tracing out my hand. Make it way bigger than your hand. I'm talking double size because if you were gonna make it a little bit more bigger, it's not gonna fit. So right here I'm just cutting out scissors. Make your hand really big, like I'm talking like huge, gigantic, double size your hand. Right here, just cutting it out. Alright, after you got to cut it out, I'm marking left and right, as you can see right there. And I got fabric from Hobby Lobby. This is the same. Fabric I used in my Deku cuff part, wrist part. And so yeah, here I'm pinning it. You can use this if you want. I decided not to. I always just so much fabric on the glove. That's why it took me so long. So yeah, here's me just using the sewing pins, just pinning it right there. Putting the glove on there. As you can see, it's me just pinning it, and then I'm here to use fabric glue to like make it traced out, but that didn't work. So yeah, here's my failure attempt right here. You can try this, but I advise not to. I advise just to sew it or do what I did in this video. So just stay tuned. So this method didn't work. If you ever tried doing it, you don't do it unless you want to. So let's do the next best thing, and that was buy gloves. Now you guys are probably saying, oh, these aren't white, these aren't the right color. Well, stay tuned to this video, because they're just going to show you how I transformed Deku to AirForce gloves. So right here, I pulled out the things at the bottom, which they had. I don't know what they did, but you know they did. I pulled them out, and I'm gonna glue 2mm craft onto it so it fits the inner ring of my AirForce gloves. And to glue it, I cut up cups that were about like 8 inches in diameter, but actually didn't. Well, I hot glued it, so I had to make room for my hand. So if it was up to my wrist, then it wouldn't work. So I had to make it to fit my hand. Now all you have to do is just put the things in the glove and run the 2mm foam. I use hot glue, as I said earlier. In the next clip, it's going to show me putting contact cement, and it's just it basically did not work on the fabric. I don't advise contact cement on the fabric, but on some fabrics it does. So I don't know. You just have to get lucky with it, I guess. So right here, I have some new contact cement that I got, and I just applied the 2mm foam. Again, you can do this, try it, but it didn't work for me because it was just too difficult, and like when I tried to paint on it on the cloth glove, it just got sticky and then did not even want to brush. So don't do this method if you got my specific gloves. I got my gloves at Walmart. They're like $15. I know, $15 just for gloves. Well, it's the ones I could find. So don't do this. Don't do it. It's not worth it. So I just use hot glue at the end, and yeah. So this is how it looks like on the cuff of the AirForce gloves. I hot glued it. You guys can see that, but I hot glued it around. It was pretty simple. If you want to learn how to hot glue it like I did, just go watch the cuff video. It's exactly like that, how I hot glued the fabric on there. So yeah. And here's me cutting out cloth for it. Don't cut out the white part of the glove because I did, and I had to peel a whole white thing off because I didn't. Huge mistake. Just cut the green fabric off with the teal fabric. My bad. Just cut it out twice. Make sure to flip over your pattern. I traced my hand inside the glove so I can make a nice bit on the palm. So yeah, that's what I did. And my glove actually had waterproofing on it, so I had to remove it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to remove it next clip after this one. Now I'm gonna show you how to take off waterproofing off your gloves. All you gotta do is just get some rubbing alcohol and then just douse it. Almost just rub it with a paper towel. That's what I did. If your gloves does have waterproofing on them, then just do this. If it doesn't, if it should, what's it called? If you put water in your fingers, let it drip and soaks in, it doesn't have waterproofing. But if it's on top and it does have waterproofing, do this method. So, it's been an hour and 30 minutes because got the glove to be white, which is amazing. It's a little damp, but the paint is dry. Now it's pretty impressive how we got white paint to do this with rubbing alcohol. See, it was from this to this, which is pretty amazing. I'm gonna leave it at this because I'm running out of time probably. So I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna show you how to do what I did to do this right now. Now all you have to do is get some regular white acrylic paint, any type of paint you want, and just mix it with water. I wouldn't say 50-50, but like half of the 50, so 50 to 25, I guess you can say. But put less water than more paint, that's what I'm trying to say. And like the first coat usually just takes, just soaks it in, and just basically sort of dyes it, I don't know, but you still have to keep doing it. You don't have to wait for it to dry. At the end, you just put as much coat as you want, and then wait for it to dry. It took me like an hour just for it to dry, but so far this is how it looks. And then don't go too hard on the brush strokes because you will wipe it off. Just go light and soft. That's how I did mine. So yeah, for the time lapse. Alright guys, we got done with this. I had to use like I had to fill the cup up 3 more times, but we go over here in the sun. Kind of see it. I don't know if you can. Let me block the shade real quick. It looks white, pretty good. I'm very happy with this, so yeah. Nice method I did. Alright, for here, I just glued on the teal fabric to the glove with hot glue. I'm sure you'll do it next clip. So far, that's how one of them looks like. So right here, get the hot glue gun out. Hot glue really saved me, I'm gonna be honest. Hot glue saved me from a bunch of my soft play. And I marked the pivots on my fingers in case I hot glued them because I had some mishaps beforehand. don't want a hot glue, then mine did it again because it's so hard to move the glove. And just hot glue from the edge to edge, and then you might see it might say, oh, it's the fabric's hanging off the glove. What you're gonna do after you're done gluing, just use some fabric scissors, just cut out the little shape you want. It should be fine. See right there. It goes time lapse again. And when you're at the end piece, just hot glue it like a bunch of times, like on like a line, and just stuff it at the end, so it looks like there's basically no excess. That's how like the glove looks. Now I dug around and found some excess plastic that I kept from packaging because I thought it was cool and needed to be used. So I cut out these little like trapezoid pieces and then just cut them out. I thought you needed a heat gun for it, but turns out you don't. And just basically just bent it myself.
Now when they say we need to spend the time outside just cutting the plastic. Alright.
Now here, I actually bent the edges a bit so it could be fully, and then kind of like cut it out so because they were too long. And for this part, I did use some rapid fuse super glue. I ended up using hot glue because, well, in my case, it wouldn't stick in time, and I just used hot glue as an easy fix. And actually use zip ties at the end to make those lines that he has on his gloves. I didn't show you that part because I forgot to, and it was late at night, so you couldn't see anything. But overall, that's how my AirForce glove came out. I'll put a picture right here. That's how they turned out. I have a picture on Instagram if you want to see it. If you do, give a like if you want. And if you guys like this video, comment, like, subscribe. Peace out. See you in the next video. Bye.